Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold. They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something. Drop whole game in the chokehold. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop whole game in the chokehold.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's another...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the New York Giants. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the... End zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Week 14 against the Redskins for Saquon Barkley, 197 more yards from scrimmage. Do you think we can go ahead and start to chisel his name into the Rookie of the Year trophy?
You mean we haven't done it already?
I was trying to be patient.
I did it weeks ago. Patient. I don't know about you, but I went ahead and did that weeks ago. He's on pace for over 2,000 yards from scrimmage, and only 2 rookies have done that before. One named Eric Dickerson, the other named Edgerrin James.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap to Lauletta. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. The Pro Bowler, Patrick Peterson, back deep for Arizona. And it's fielded at the 34. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now Rosen on 1st down. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Fitzgerald in his 15th year with the Cardinals, and most career receptions with one team. In Week 14 against the Lions, he hit 1,282 receptions.
And he broke the record set by
Jerry Rice.
Of course, who else would it have been? Jerry Rice with the San Francisco 49ers. I know he played with some other teams later, but that was the record for one team. Now, Larry's still a ways away from Jerry Rice for the all-time record at 1,529, but definitely closing in on Tony Gonzalez for the number 2 spot. Won't get there this year, but don't expect him not to get there if he decides to play in 2019.
On 2nd down, Rosen. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, if you're a Giants fan, and you've got to be encouraged by the last 2 weeks, but are you frustrated because you're saying, where has this been all year after that 40-16 dismantling of Washington?
I think you posed it perfectly, right? You're very happy with what's going on. You are wondering where was that to start the season, and why are we in this spot now where we're playing so well, but it really doesn't mean anything? All it means is if they end up winning all of the rest of their games at, home against Tennessee, at Indianapolis, home against Dallas, they can get to 8-8. And that will really frustrate the Giants.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And an alley to run. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
That's it, baby!
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And some space here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Showing the strength, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Larry Fitzgerald, 26 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination, but the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Over! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, here's Lauletta. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Benson Mayowa. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
Gone!
This is 3rd and long. Here's Lauletta. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
On the return is Peterson. A tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So out now come the Cardinals. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Detroit!
Now Rosen looking to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. But before the game, you and I were looking at some of the highlights from last week, and one of the top plays was certainly that 99-yard touchdown run by Derrick Henry.
Not only was it a top play, it's going to be memorable, and again, not just for 99 yards, which is enough of a reason to remember it, but it's the way he got it done. I mean, how about him knocking over people, stiff-arming people? I mean, it was an incredible, strong run. Tony Dorsett, who actually held the record before Derrick Henry, he hit him up on social media, gave him a little dap, a little congratulations. What a play.
Yeah, those are the only 2 guys to have a 99-yard touchdown run. Incidentally, both of them Heisman Trophy winners as well.
And a friend of ours on social media, he sent out a post that said, and with that run, Derrick Henry locks up his 2nd Heisman Trophy.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 18 yards there and a first down. Lauletta back to the air. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie. Never giving up. He's able to keep working and get him for a loss of 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Lauletta looking to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney.
From the gun, here's Lauletta. He finds Coleman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Out of the gun, Lauletta. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it.
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham from 17 yards out. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in this first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. He got 29 yards that time.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Rosen on 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, it's Rosen. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And, Dawson missed it. It's wide to the left. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley leaves him behind on the spin. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Yeah, still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down. On first down, it's Rosen. Trying to set up the screen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Giants. He tried to get something going there with a little toss behind the line of scrimmage. Unsuccessful.
How about the athleticism of the coverage, though? Being able to dance with him coming out of the backfield. That's not easily done. But not only did he dance, took it, wheeled, and went the other way. Ended up with 6 points for his team.
Rosas good with the extra point. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Rosen will throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Now it's him carry for Johnson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw is Rosen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Rosen and the Cardinals take over with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Detroit! Detroit!
Back to the air, Rosen after the pick six. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
All right, now, lucky 56. 56. Lucky 56.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here's Lauletta now on 2nd. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On first down, it's Lauletta. Dancing to his left. Going for it all. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
On second down, here's Barkley. Oh, eluding the tackle. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. The shotgun snap to Lauletta. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Benson Mayowa in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Aldrick Rosas now to try the Giants' field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Over the middle, complete. That's Fitzgerald. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, Rosen. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Forced out to his left. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Detroit!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
And Dawson's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. They begin with a run by Barkley. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Lauletta. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Here's Lauletta. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, 89 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's 3rd and long.
Here we go. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Back to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he's got room. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 43 yards. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. You and I have seen a lot of special comebacks. This one, pretty much unbelievable. Roaring all the way back from that huge deficit, now in the driver's seat.
Take the numbers out of it. It seemed insurmountable. It seemed monumental, like no chance you could get that done, but they did. Let's go back to the 92 NFL season, 93 playoffs. Houston, Buffalo, in Buffalo. Houston with the monster lead, and here come the Bills all the way back to win it.
Led by Frank Reich, correct?
Yes, Frank Reich was the quarterback. He had done it in college a few times. He did it in the pros with the Bills. How old were you then?
I was 10. But I remember it. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Extra point try now for Dawson. Dawson able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they've kind of got a situation here. Still 3 timeouts defensively, so maybe you try to run a play.
And if you do it as safe as possible. And I think maybe even quarterback sneak. Take care of the football and make sure that clock starts to run before they call the timeout.
We'll see what they do. A first down carry for Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. The pitch goes to Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.